Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students. Today we are going to have our exercise 4.1. Last time we had different formulas. I have written in short form. So we will apply these formulas frequently in this exercise. We have question number 1. Identify whether the following algebraic expressions are polynomial, yes or no. Part number 1 is 3x square plus 1 over x minus 5. Remember that last time I told you that whenever we have the power of the variable is negative or power of variable is a fraction, then it is not a polynomial, because this is 1 over x will be shifted up, its power will become x power minus 1. You can write down like this. So because of this negative 1 power, it's not a polynomial. No. After that, we have part number 2, 3x cubed minus 4x square minus x into x under root and plus 3. Now, last time I also told you that whenever the power of the variable is a fraction, is a rational power, then it is not a polynomial, because here is x under root. X under root, you can write down in this way, minus x and x under root mean x power 1 over 2. And you know that this is x power 1 and x power 1 over 2, when you add them, it will become power 3 over 2. So again you have the power in fraction, so it's not a polynomial. No. I hope that with negative power it's not a polynomial, with fraction power it's not a polynomial. After that we have part number 3, x square minus 3x, x square minus 3x plus 2 under root. Now remember that I told you that power of the variable must not be negative or a fraction. This is 2 under root, this is constant, it's not a variable. So that's why power of x is power 2 and this power is 1. This is constant. We are looking the power of variables. If it is negative, if it is a fraction, then it will not be polynomial. But here this is yes, because 2 under root is a constant. No problem if you have 2 under root like that. Similarly, part number 4 is 3x over 2x minus 1 plus 8. Remember that again x is in denominator. So that's why it's not a polynomial. I hope that you got the idea about question number 1. After that we have question number 2. State whether the following expression is rational expression or not. Question number 2, part number 1, 3x under root over 3 into x under root plus 5. Yes. Last time I have told you that in case of rational expression, that above and below must be polynomial. Again I am repeating, in case of rational expression, above and below must be polynomial. But you can see this 3x under root, here is x under root, it's not a polynomial. Above and below not polynomial, so that's why it's not a rational expression. Now in case of number 2, x cubed minus 2x square plus 3 under root over 2 plus 3x minus x square. Remember that above and below are the two polynomials. That is why we can say yes, it's a rational expression. Similarly, in part number 3 is x x square plus 6x plus 9 over x square minus 9. Yes, above and below are two polynomials. But here number 4, 2 into x under root plus 3, 2 into x under root minus 3. Above and below, these are not polynomials, so that's why no, they are not, this is not a rational expression. I hope that you got the idea about this question number 2. After that, question number 3. Reduce rational expression into lowest form. Reduce into lowest form. Remember that I told you already in the previous lesson, 18b, that whenever you are given any expression and you apply different formulas, cancel out, and you reach the last term where the cancellation is not possible, this last fraction will be your lowest form of the rational expression. For example, 120 x square y cube z5 over 30 x cube y z square. Now first of all, what you will write down, 120 over 30, here is x square. Bring this x cube up, its power will change. Plus 3 becomes minus 3. Similarly, y cube. Here is y power 1. It's not written, but always it's 1. When it is shifted up, you will have y power minus 1. Similarly, z power 5 and z square shifted up. The sign will change. Here is 4, x power 2 minus 3. Remember that if the bases are same, powers are added and subtracted. Y cube minus 1 and z5 minus 2. 4 x power minus 1, y square and z cube. Remember that in case of polynomial, we always write down the powers as positive sign. So here you can write down 4y square z cube divided by, bring this x down, its power will become plus 1. So my dear students, this was your simplification of this question. Now I am going to repeat that. Reduce the lowest form, 120 x square y cube z5 and 30 x cube y z square. First of all, write down constants above and below separately. Then x square, shift x cube up, its power will change. Positive to negative and negative to positive. Similarly, you will shift y up, y minus 1, z square, z minus 2, and then 0, 0 cancelled out, 3, 4, the 12. Here is bases are same, powers are added and subtracted. Remember that powers are added and subtracted in the same bases. Otherwise, you cannot add the powers of x into y and y into z. Don't add the powers of donkeys and horses. Here is x power 2 minus 3, y power 3 minus 1, and z power 5 minus 2. And here is x minus 1, y square, z cube, and we want to make this positive to shift it to the denominator. So in this way, you can have this part. I hope that you understand. After that, we will use actually different formulas. For example, we have part number 2, 3, and 4, and I think it is better to check part number 3. X plus y whole square minus 4xy divided by x minus y whole square. Here is, open up the formula of x plus y whole square. This is your first formula. A plus b whole square is equal to a square, mean first square plus 2 into first second and plus second square. Similarly, first square plus 2 into first second plus second square and minus 4xy divided by x minus y whole square. You can check x square plus y square plus 2xy and minus 4xy, it will be minus 2xy. And remember that you can write down 4x or 2xy in the center or at the end, no problem. That makes no difference at all. You can write down a square plus b square minus 2ab. Similarly, this is x minus y whole square. So you can check x square plus y square minus 2ax. Here, look at the right hand side. Sometimes you have to move from left to right, sometimes you have to move from right to left. Here is negative. In the center, this will be negative. So what will be that? A square minus 2ab plus b square will be equal to a minus b whole square. Similarly, you can have, this is x minus y whole square over x minus y whole square. You can cancel them and that is your answer. So this is the simplification. This is lowest form. Even you can open the formula in the denominator and then cancel. No problem. That can be done in different way. So here is, that was your part number 3. After that, we have part number 4. Part number 4, x cube minus y cube into x square minus 2xy plus y square divided by x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Now you can check formula of x cube minus y cube. Look at the formula, this one, x cube minus y cube. To write down this formula, a cube minus b cube or x cube minus y cube, same technique, remove 3 and 3. Then we have a minus b here. For applying this formula, a cube minus b cube, remove 3 and 3, you have in small brackets a minus b. Then you have first square minus here, it will be changed into plus here. First into second plus second square. Same formula will be applied here. Remove 3 and 3, x minus y into first square. Here minus, here will be plus. First into second and plus second square. Into, again you can check x square minus 2xy plus y square, right hand side. Lower part, a square minus 2ab plus b square, it will be shifted and complete the square, combine them, you will have a minus b whole square. You can check. Sometime I told you, sometime you have to move from left to right and right to left even. This is right to left. A square minus 2ab plus b square will be equal to a minus b whole square. And here will be, what will be? X minus y whole square. And divided by x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square. You can check, you can cancel this bracket and small bracket also, and your answer is x minus y whole square. Even if you leave this and write down x minus y whole square, this will be your answer. Same will be your answer. I hope that you understand the steps. Basic concept is, you must know about the formulas, suitable formulas, which formula will be applied, then you will be able to solve the question. After that, we have part number 5, x plus 2 into x square minus 1 and x plus 1 into x square minus 4. My dear students, first of all, you have to write down your expression in terms of this second formula, a square minus b square. Then remove this 2 and 2. On right hand side, one's negative, one's positive. Again, I am repeating, you will write down your expression in the form of formula, shape of the formula. Then remove 2 and 2. One's negative, one's positive. Here is x plus 2. You can write down as a shape of formula. Here is x whole square minus 1 whole square. Similarly, you can write down x square minus 2 square. X square minus 4 can be written as x square minus 2 square. Then again, my dear students, look at this shape of the formula. It is exactly similar to that one. So how would you write down right hand side? Remove this 2 and 2. One's negative, one's positive. Remove this 2 and 2. One's negative, one's positive. Similarly, here in the second bracket, remove 2 and 2. One's negative and one's positive. Here you can cancel x plus 2 and x plus 2. And x plus 1 and x plus 1. And you are left with x minus 1 over x minus 2. This is the lowest form of this fraction. So this is your required answer. I hope that you understood this formula, how to use this formula. And then it will be very easy to simplify. After that, we have question number 3, part number, we can take part number 7. 64x5 minus 64x divided by 8x square plus 8 and 2x plus 2. My dear students, again you have to simplify. For simplification, first of all you will check, you have to take something common from here. And what is the rule of taking common? Listen carefully, listen carefully. For taking common, you will take that thing common which is present in both, and you can take that part common, that variable or constant common, which is divisible by a constant number, by a same number. Again I am repeating, you will take common which is present in both, or you can take common which can divide both. Here is 64, here is 64. So 64 can be taken as common because both are divided by the same number. Similarly, in case of x5 and x, in case of x5, you can write down x into x into x into x. And this is x. Look at that. x5 means 5 times x. And then x, this is 1x. So you can take common which is present in both. So you can take x common, and what left inside here, it will be x4 and then minus 1. I hope that you understand how we will take x common and what left inside. Here is, you take x common and what left inside, this is divided by this. So x4 and 64x is divided by this number, that will be 1. Here you can take 8 common in because it is present in both. 8 into x square plus 1. Then in this bracket you can see 2 is present in both, so that's why 2 can be taken as common. Here is 64x. Again remember, it can be converted into the proper shape of this formula. Remember that this is x4 minus 1. It can be written in this way. For example, you can write down x4 as x square whole square minus 1 square. Because power over power multiplied, you will get again x4 and minus 1. But 2 into 8, what will be? 16. 8 to the 16. And inside the bracket x square plus 1 and x plus 1. After that, my dear students, you can write down 64x. And I told you, remove 2 and 2. Not this one, but above, these brackets. Remove 2 and 2. One's negative and one's positive. Remove 2 and 2. One's negative and one's positive. That is the formula number 2. And here is 16 into x square plus 1 and x plus 1. 16 4s them. You can cancel out. X square plus 1 and x square plus 1 cancel out. And you have x square minus 1 and x plus 1. Again, x square plus 1 can be written as the shape of this, proper shape of the formula. How would you write down? X whole square minus 1 whole square. Now, apply the formula. Remove 2 and 2. One's negative and one's positive. X plus 1 cancelled out. You have x minus 1. So this is the lowest form of your rational expression. I hope that you can understand this question. Basic thing is to use the formulas and to check which formula is suitable for these parts. Then automatically you will cancel out the things and you will get your required answer. Memorize these formulas very carefully at home and write down them. After that, we have part number 8 of this question. 9x square minus into x square minus 4 whole square over 4 plus 3x minus x square. Dear students, again you can check. First of all, we have to convert. There is a negative sign, and here is the possibility to convert whole powers 2 and 2. So you can write down 9x square can be written as 3x whole square minus x square minus 4 whole square, then 3x minus x square plus 4. Suppose I am writing down in this way. For example, now look at this. You can again check a square minus b square. Remove 2 and 2. One's negative, one's positive. Here is 2 and 2. There is a negative sign in the center. Negative sign in the center. Remove 2 and 2. Here is a negative sign in the center. Remove 2 and 2. One's negative and one's positive. How would you write down? 3x minus, remember there is a negative sign and there are 2 terms. Write down inside the bracket, otherwise you will make the sign mistake. 3x plus x square minus 4 whole divided by 3x minus x square plus 4. After that, open up this bracket. Open up this bracket, there will be a change of sign because there is a negative sign outside the bracket. You can write down 3x minus x square plus 4. Minus x square minus minus plus plus 4. Here is positive, no change. 3x plus x square minus 4 whole divided by 3x minus x square plus 4. You can check this first bracket is cancelled with the denominator, and you can write down in the descending proper order, that is x square first, then 3x and minus 4. My dear students, this is your question number 3, part number 8. I hope that you understood these things, these formulas. First of all, memorize these formulas and check the data, check the question, and find which formula is suitable and how would you convert into the proper shape of the formula, and then very easily you can do it. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we will meet in the next session, inshallah. Okay, Allah Hafiz, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.